Oh, hey guys, I didn't see you there. Now that I'm awake, let's talk about branding, shall we? In this video, I am breaking down the branding hits and misses of two popular sleepwear companies. What's up guys, it's Alex, and this week I'm excited to introduce a new video series to the Copy Posse YouTube channel, the Brand Showdown, where two similar brands go head to head as I rate them on 5 key marketing touch points to reveal their overall brand experience score. Who will win? Let's wait and see. You've heard me say it before, copywriting is such a huge part of a company's overall brand strategy, and that consistent messaging is absolutely critical across all marketing and customer touch points. A customer's experience with your brand deeply impacts their likelihood of purchasing from you again. With over 65% of small business revenue coming from repeat customers, as a copywriter, marketer, or business owner, if you are not hell-bent on consistency in your branding, there could be trouble on the horizon. Consistent brand experiences, from the ad to the website to the checkout to the follow-up all the way to the delivery of your product, will build credibility and trust with your customers and massively increase your customer lifetime value. So this should be the foundational goal of any brand operating today. And then anything you do to go the extra mile to give them a memorable, personal, and even emotional experience will help you turn your customers into raving fans who will promote and rave about your product for free and for life. Combine that with killer copywriting and you are well on your way to reaching iconic brand status. And that is what I'm here for, guys. I keep it real so you can stay relevant. So if you're a copywriter, a marketer, or a business owner looking to take your messaging and brand to the next level, join the posse here on YouTube. Hit subscribe below because I release a new video every single week on the hottest techniques, practices, and strategies that are working today. All right, now let's get to it. I was inspired to do this new video series while I was shopping for Christmas presents, and like most of you, I'm sure, I was shopping online, and in some instances, my brand expectations were exceeded, and in other instances, I was left disappointed. So today, I am rating 2 brands that I've purchased from on the following 5 branding touch points. Number 1, the hook. In this case, I'm referring to the Facebook ads that I saw. Number 2, the exploration, or the experience of browsing their store or website. Number 3, the purchase, which covers the checkout process. Number 4, the follow-up, so the email sequence I received after the purchase. And finally, number 5, the delivery, which is everybody's favorite brand experience, receiving and unboxing your product for the first time. So now allow me to introduce the brands in this edition of the Copy Posse Brand Showdown. Kim+Ono versus Lunya. In one corner, we have Kim+Ono, a handcrafted kimono company specializing in silk and charmeuse botanical print kimonos. And in the other corner, we have Lunya, a women's sleepwear brand that offers luxurious, functional, natural fiber fabrics and innovative designs. Now, both brands have a similar USP in that they offer high quality and beautifully designed silk, sleep, and loungewear made to enhance the lifestyle of the modern woman. While Lunya has a slightly higher price point than Kim+Ono, both share a similar target audience and fall in the premium yet affordable price range. So let the battle of the brands begin. Looking at branding touchpoint number 1, the hook. So in both cases, it was the ad that first introduced me to these brands. First up, I came across Kim+Ono through their carousel Facebook ad, which features a gallery of their beautiful silk kimono designs worn with modern clothes, using copy that perfectly summarizes this approach to wearing kimonos. Inspired by history, designed for the modern woman, these kimono robes are wearable works of art to elevate your everyday. That's good. They do a great job of calling out their audience and really grab me with their unique wearable art USP. Kim+Ono gets an 8 out of 10 from me on the hook. And then there's Lunya. Lunya didn't just get my attention with their beautiful, minimalist, and comfy looking sleepwear, but also with the fact that they offer washable silk. Such a brilliant USP. So essential, we couldn't risk losing them to the dry cleaners. Shop washable silk. Soft, high-quality, breathable silk that gives me a massive PJ upgrade and won't cost me a fortune to dry clean? Okay, Lunya, I'm listening. Lunya gets a 9 out of 10 from me on the hook. All right, moving on to branding touchpoint number 2, the exploration. Kim+Ono's site has a clean, minimalist yet interactive design, letting their photographs do most of the talking. However, I was a bit disappointed by the lackluster messaging on their homepage. A simple line of copy showcasing their wearable art USP would have been brilliant. The Instagram gallery on their homepage showcasing the products worn in real life is a social proof feature that I really appreciate. I also love that they give you both an in-studio and real-life look of their kimonos when you hover over the thumbnails on their shop page. When it comes to viewing an individual products page, it's pretty straightforward. It gives you the basic breakdown of the features and is easy to navigate. Upon visiting the site, I was hit with the first-time buyer pop-up offering 10% off, although the sway this way call to action is pretty weak. Kim+Ono gets a 7 out of 10 from me on their website messaging and browsing experience. Similar to Kim+Ono, Lunya offers a clean, minimalist, and almost seamless design on their website. They really put a lot of care into their art direction, which immediately gives you a strong sense of the perceived value of their collections. I also love their cheeky, good in bed headline on their homepage. I like how their shop page is presented, making it easy for me to view their different collections, explore the gallery, understand the features, and choose the colors and sizes that I want without any confusion. And I also love that they're size inclusive with their models. Upon landing on the site, you get an immediate $20 off your first purchase. Their copy is clear and their call to action is straightforward. I love that they use a dollar value as opposed to a percentage to give you a really clear sense of reciprocity and value. So Lunya, you get a 9 out of 10 from me on website, messaging, and browsing experience. So far, it looks like Lunya is coming out ahead, but let's keep going. Branding touchpoint number 3, the purchase. Kim+Ono has a very seamless and minimal checkout page, which is really easy to follow. Also, I absolutely love that their website immediately recognized that I was shopping in Canada. It features a small Canadian flag in the upper corner. All the currency was featured in Canadian dollars, and I'm immediately informed that I'll get free shipping to Canada on all orders above $200. That's amazing. Another feature that I want to highlight on their checkout is their gift packaging option. So you have the option of including a personalized message on the packing slip, which you can do totally for free, or for just $12, Kim+Ono will provide you with a gift bag, tissue wrapping paper, a note card, and a floral ribbon. I love that. This is an awesome upsell that offers buyers a huge benefit. It means you won't be scrambling around looking for a box and wrapping paper on Christmas Eve or minutes before heading to that birthday party. For the checkout experience, I give Kim+Ono a 10 out of 10. Now on to Lunya. As soon as I went to my checkout, a disclaimer popped up immediately to let me know that no exchanges or refunds were available for international orders. I was kind of bummed about that because it's a pretty big risk to spend this much on sleepwear and then risk potential issues like a product flaw or incorrect sizing. Although I am glad that they were upfront at the beginning before the checkout process instead of leaving it to the fine print or until after you've provided your payment details. Now, since I did order this as a Christmas present for my mom, I did consider the $10 gift box option, but it didn't really give me any specifics about what was included with that. Also, I assumed the default packaging for a brand like this would surely be good enough to pop it into a gift bag and put it under the tree and call it a day. I also really like that Lunya suggested matching accessories that you could consider adding to your order. I really love a smart upsell placement. Like Kim+Ono, the payment process was pretty simple and straightforward with an easy to follow form and several payment options available. But unlike Kim+Ono, I had to pay for shipping, which was a flat rate of $10 US. Lunya gets an 8 out of 10 from me in this category, so it looks like Kim+Ono is catching up. All right, branding touchpoint number 4, the follow-up. Since purchasing, I have received 3 emails from Kim+Ono. 1 to confirm my order, then 1 to let me know that the order was on its way along with the DHL tracking number. The copy for these emails was clear and straightforward, which is exactly how post-purchase transactional emails should be written. But I would have liked to see a little bit more of their brand voice in action because these emails had none of that. I then received a few emails from DHL to let me know the status of my delivery, which was super helpful. And the 3rd email I received from Kim+Ono was 30 days after my purchase with an awesome thank you note and a request to leave a review. They also asked me to share photos of my purchase on Instagram for a chance to win a $100 gift card. Super smart. So Kim+Ono gets a 9 out of 10 from me on their email follow-up. After purchasing from Lunya, I received the same standard confirmation sequence One to confirm my order, one to let me know that the order was on its way, and one to confirm that my order had been delivered. Each email included everything I needed to know and was designed so that it was really easy to locate the information I needed, what I had ordered, how to contact them, and how to track my shipment with FedEx. Now I have to say mad props to Lunya's copywriters because they were consistently creative and cheeky with their messaging, from their ad to their store all the way to their emails, and it's always valuable to me as a customer when even boring announcements like order confirmations still have flair and personality. I would have liked to see one more additional follow-up email though, checking in on how I enjoyed the product and asking for feedback. So all things considered, I'll also give Lunya a 9 out of 10 for their email follow-up. Man, these two brands are really neck and neck. Will they stay that way? Let's move on to branding touchpoint number 5, the delivery. Even though I opted out of the gift wrapped option, my kimono arrived beautifully packaged in a sealable bag, tied up with a satin ribbon, neatly folded with tissue wrapping paper, and even came with a beautiful thank you note from the kimono team. It really felt like I was unwrapping a gift, which is something you'd probably experience if you were to actually shop a boutique in Tokyo or Paris. This extra touch made that entire experience of receiving and unwrapping the parcel really enjoyable and special, greatly increasing my likelihood of sharing these photos on Instagram too. So Kimono definitely gets a 10 out of 10 score from me on this stage of the branding experience. I felt incentivized to recommend their brand to friends, and I'll even go back to buy more. I cannot wait to see what their actual gift wrap option looks like. Now, unfortunately, to my surprise, this was not the case with Lunya. For a brand that uses words like luxurious and premium to describe their products and puts so much thought and sophistication into their marketing, delivering their premium priced silk PJs in cheap plastic packaging with no personal touch or branding whatsoever definitely killed the romance for me. I mean, this is the type of packaging you'd expect from Alibaba, which is no surprise when you're buying from a wholesaler or a nameless brand, but I was really disappointed and felt that Lunya dropped the ball at this stage of the customer experience. Needless to say, I had to rewrap this product from scratch before I gave it to my mother underneath the Christmas tree. If I'd have left it looking like that, she would have thought I spent $20 on it instead of the $200+ I spent on it. And then to make matters even worse, weeks after purchasing from Lunya, I receive a FedEx invoice to pay outstanding duties and import tax of $21.44. I'm sorry, what? To be fair, I did have to pay duties with Kimono as well, but they gave me the option to prepay them at checkout, which was offset by their free shipping, which Lunya did actually charge me for. So unfortunately, Lunya, you're gonna get a 2 out of 10 from me in this category. 2, because I got the product undamaged and luckily it fit. So how did these two brands fare in my brand showdown? Well, although the product quality of both products was great, and as expected, they rank quite differently on my branding scale. We have Lunya coming in at 37 out of 50, making Kimono the clear winner at 44 out of 50. So Kimono won despite having a weaker brand message than Lunya on the front end, ultimately because they were more consistent in their buying experience from start to finish, which has me feeling more trust and loyalty towards the brand. As a result, I'm way more inclined to rave about their product to my friends and family. Had Lunya put some thought into their delivery and packaging experience, they likely would have won this showdown. So have you had any similar experiences with brands before? Share your story below and maybe I will feature them in my next edition of the Copy Posse Brand Showdown. All right guys, I hope this video has served as a cautionary tale to ensure that you as a copywriter or a business owner take the time to seriously consider the experience you provide with your prospects and customers at every stage of the purchase, before, during, and after. A consistent brand experience from start to finish is just as important as killer messaging. It will increase your customer lifetime value and turn your customers into raving fans that will not only buy more from you, but promote your product for free and forever. So give me a thumbs up below if you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Next up, check out my video on 10 brands that absolutely nailed their messaging. You can watch that right here, and I will see you guys next week with a new video. Until then, I'm Alex. Ciao for now. Now,